This our third in our series of how can you be generous videos. We've been thinking over the last few days about what ways we can be generous, how God is calling us to be generous with our time, our money, and today we're looking at our expertise, our talents, our gifts, the intangible things that God has given us, that make us good at what we do, that make us good at sometimes our jobs, sometimes our hobbies, sometimes who we are. The Bible talks about church being like a body. It's called the body of Christ. But Paul takes the image even further and goes, if the eye says to the foot, you can't see, you're useless, then that's not good, because the foot can do stuff that the eye can't, and the stomach can do stuff that the head can't. We're all called to play our part in our own unique and different ways. Some bits are not more special than others. Some bits are not more important than others. We all play our part in the life and the function of the church, which means two things. Firstly, we need you. We need you to play your part in the life of the church and how we run, how we operate. You have gifts and skills that we need to run efficiently, effectively, to be creative, to do some amazing stuff. But secondly, it means that you need us, because you are deficient in certain ways. There are things you can't do that I can do. There are things that you can't do that other members of this body, this family, this community in Wortley and Farley can do that you can't do. And it's by considering ourselves a body, supporting one another, caring for one another, upholding one another, doing the things that others can't do and allowing others to do the things we can't do, that we operate effectively, that we operate better, that there's that business term, synergy, isn't there? We are more than the sum of our parts is essentially what that means. And as we work together, as we operate, as we offer our gifts and talents and expertise to one another, to the body, to the family, to the community, to the church, we are able to do more together than we are apart. And so I want to encourage you to be generous with your expertise. I've thought of a few things that you might be an expert in and ways in which you can be generous with it. So maybe you're an expert at making people feel welcome. Maybe I used to work in a clothes shop, and one of the things that I learned quickly to do is to make people feel really, really welcome straight away. If you're good at that, well, why not join the toddler team? We welcome in 30, 40 parents and their children every week, and it'd be wonderful to create a really, really welcoming space for them. Maybe you could join the welcome team on a Sunday morning, welcoming everybody who steps into the building. And we're getting so many new people, 1 or 2 new people every month. It's amazing. And we'd love for people to feel really, really welcomed in that. Maybe you are musically gifted. Maybe you can play the guitar or the piano. Maybe you can sing. Maybe you can drum. Maybe you have another musical talent. Well, we would love for you to join the band. We have a little band once a month. At our 10:30 service, we play some modern songs. In fact, we are on a worship leaders course at the moment, a school of worship, which was being resourced by St. George's in town. We've been to one so far, and it's absolutely amazing. But if you can play a musical instrument, then do offer your skill, your gift, so that we can enjoy it and we can worship God together because of it. The sun's really quite bright in my eyes. I'm just going to go over here so it's a bit less bright in my eyes. Maybe you are IT and technologically savvy. Maybe computers don't faze you. Maybe you just know what to do. Well, why not join the projection team or learn how to operate the sound desk? It's really, really quite easy once you get it. Cool heads and calm hands are what's needed. Maybe you're really arty or you've got a great eye for design. Why not come and help decorate the church for special events, Easter, Christmas, the festival services we run? It would be great to make the church a more beautiful space and to be able to allow art and beauty to point us to Jesus. Maybe one of your gifts is that of administration. Did you know that the gift of administration is listed in the Bible as a spiritual gift on the same level as things like prophecy and leadership and healing? So if you've been gifted with the gift of administration, would you offer that to the church? Be generous with your expertise and help us run efficiently and effectively so that we can, as the world gets more professional, we can meet those standards and be a safe and efficient and effective space. Not that we want to get rid of the nice, gentle pastoral work, but when we have to deal with paperwork and filing and all that sort of thing, having people whose expertise in administration really helps with that. And maybe you're a whiz with spreadsheets. Maybe you are have accountancy qualifications. Maybe you've run your own small business, so you know how to do the books. Maybe you're good at processing claims and things like that. Well, why not offer your expertise for gift aid claims? Gift aid is a really easy way for the church to claim 25% more on any donation given. And so your expertise and effort and time would literally bring in more money if you knew how to help us with that. Maybe you can help with the banking. Maybe you can join the finance team. Maybe you can offer your financial expertise in some way or another. I'm sure you're good at something else. Maybe you are an expert at writing poetry. Would you offer your gift of poetry to the community? We can include them in the newsletters that we send out each week. Maybe you're an expert in carpentry. Would you offer that to the church when we come to do things like think about shaving a little bit off the bottom of the door so that we can run a cable through it? Maybe you're an expert in plumbing. Well, we always seem to have an issue with the toilets. Would you offer it to the church so that we can function effectively and safely and with creativity and vision? So please do offer your expertise, your talents, your gifts generously. Do write down what your gift, your talent is that you want to pledge to the church over the next year. It can just be, I'm good at this, and we can work out some way of bringing that into the vision of welcoming everybody into the church. You don't have to have fully realized it. Maybe something I've said along the way is like, oh, I'd like to join the band. Well, write it on here. Pledge, I'd like to join the band, or I'd like to join the tech team, learn how to do the projector. So do write it on this pledge card, bring it with you on Sunday, so that we can offer ourselves afresh and our time, our money, and our talents to God once again. Thank you so much for watching this. This is the last of our little videos on how to be generous. Do bring your pledge cards with you on Sunday, and we will offer them to God. Bye for now.